back. Today I would like to talk to you about peaches and coconuts. For those of you that know me personally, you know, I love coconuts. I love coconut lotion, coconut shampoo, coconut flavored ice cream, coconut chapstick, coconut smells, coconut everything. No, I want to talk about people being like peaches and coconuts in terms of personality.
Oh, a metaphor.
Yeah, it's a metaphor. Some of you may have heard these theories before, so feel free to leave a comment in the box below with your experience with such type of people. But for the rest of you that don't know what I'm talking about, keep watching. Let's start out with peach cultures. Peach cultures have this stereotype of being superficial or fake or unauthentic. That's because they tend to be more open and friendly when you first meet them. They're more likely to smile at a stranger. They're really good at small talk. Peaches are those kind of people that you sit next to on an airplane, and by the time you land, you know their whole life story, but after you leave the airport, you never see or hear from that person again. That person was probably an American. They're true peaches. Real peaches they are, I tell you what. These are peach people because they're soft on the outside, like a peach. But if you keep going, eventually you're gonna get deep enough that you hit this inner core, and they're just gonna like shut down and shut you out because now you've reached an area where they're gonna reveal something like true and secretive about themselves that they have locked into this inner core. Sometimes this is why people say that Americans are fake or inauthentic or superficial, because due to their peach aspect, you might never really know one. You can talk to an American for hours and never really get to know them, but honestly, that's just part of their culture. Typical American greeting goes somewhat like this. Oh, hey, how are you? Fine, thanks. How are you? But no one actually cares about their response. That's just the greeting. And honestly, once I've done a, oh, hey, how are you? Fine, thanks. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Oh my God, how embarrassing, right? But this over-the-top friendliness is something that kind of makes me uncomfortable, even though I've grown up in this environment. So you might say, okay, Ariel, like, you grew up as a peach, but have you really become a coconut? Well, I don't know. We'll let you decide here. While peach people tend to be over-the-top friendly, coconut people are stereotyped as being rude or standoffish, almost aggressive in a way. They're less likely to be overly friendly when you first meet them, so you might get this impression that they're kind of cold or reserved. But honestly, if you take the time to get to know them, they will be the kindest, most caring and genuine persons you will ever meet in your life. This is where the coconut metaphor comes in. You just have to get through the layers. Coconuts, they have this hard outer shell, but if you keep drilling long enough, eventually you're gonna get to the inside soft and sweet parts. Czechs are definitely coconut people. While you may be out in the street and you see Czech people just walking around with their straight face and their keep to themselves mentality, a lot of foreigners might see this to be rude, but in fact it's part of their culture. During communist time, you wouldn't just go around sharing your business with anybody because it could end you up in some serious trouble. During that time, it was safer to just stay straight-faced, neutral, mind your own business kind of thing. So if you come here and you see that people are not as friendly and as open as they might be in, let's say, like a peach country, don't take it personally. It's just their culture. There's nothing wrong with walking around with a straight face instead of this Cheshire cat smile that my peach culture tends to have. Spooky if you ask me. Now, I'm not trying to say that one is better than the other. I'm saying that even though I'm an American and I grew up in a peach culture, I'm still a little bit uncomfortable with this over-the-top friendliness. Like, I'm not a person who's a fan of small talk. Yes, I understand it might be a bit nicer to live in a country where people are a bit more polite and things like this. But I also like the coconut side of people where I don't feel obligated to make small talk with the lady at the cash register or the post office or anywhere else. I can just kind of do my business and then go on my way. Now, if we could live in a world where we could get some sort of balance between peach and coconuts, I feel like that would be great. Like Tropicana here, they've done it. They found the perfect balance between peaches and coconuts. Can the rest of us get this as well? Alright guys, so that's my take on the personalities that I've interacted with most, which is Americans and Czechs. Yes, I've interacted with people from all over the world, but these ones I have the most experience with, and these ones I feel like are extreme contradictions of each other, because I know that a lot of Americans come to Czech Republic and they're like, everyone is so rude. I'm like, but you're not. Like, they're really not. And a lot of Czechs have also told me that it's hard to get to know Americans because of their overly friendliness, and you never really know who's being authentic and when they're being serious, or if they're even really your friend. I don't know, guys. How do you know anyone's ever really your friend? That's the question we should be asking. A very wise person once said, you know who you are to you, and you know who I am to you, but you don't know who you are to me. Yeah, interesting thoughts of today. Yeah, so many interesting thoughts today. Anyway, guys, leave a comment in the box below, whether you're more of a peach person or a coconut person, or maybe you're that perfect Tropicana blend. Subscribe if you want to see more nonsense, and until next time, bye! A very wise person once said, I know who I am to myself, and I know who you are to me, but do you know who... I'm so confused.